Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So, if you're seeking freedom from the mind, freedom from the fear, then learn to sit with yourself without adding any layers in your mind, without controlling yourself, without controlling your body, without controlling your mind. Just sit with yourself. So, when you do this, the mind is still there, though, right? And the mind will provide an idea. The idea starts to resurface in your mind. And the ego self in you want to participate on that idea and create a story on that idea. And also that idea has a power to take you out from your sitting. And when you see this, just simply investigate on the idea that is distracting you. Figure out why this idea is pulling me out from my sitting practice. What's the reason for it? When you follow on why, the why is going to show you the cause of the fluctuation, cause of the distraction. Once you see that, then you follow further back on dissolving everything until nothing is left to dissolve. That's the process of being free from the mind, being free from the fear. It's easy to follow back to the root cause of the distraction. Once you figure out the root cause of the distraction, the root itself is our preference, our belief, and we have to dissolve that. And when we start to work on that, then we start to feel the friction in us, because that root is giving us the comfort, giving us the fun, giving us all the colorings for our lives. And enlightenment journey asks us to dissolve the root altogether. And this is where we feel the heat. But if we are seriously looking to be free from the fear, then we must we must work on dissolving the root altogether, rather than finding the shortcut to dissolve the surface fluctuation. Normally what's happening in our lives right now is, whenever something is happening, when the limitation comes in, we just work on the remedy for the surface fluctuation, surface issue. And when that is happening, we are allowing the conflict, the issue, the struggle, the pain to continue, and this is happening because we don't know how to overcome the fear for good. But there is a way to not to be in that in that circular motion of pain, suffering, fear. We don't have to be the hamster on the wheel constantly spinning. We can break ourselves out of that habit by investigating on the issue and going all the way back. That way we can understand the nature of the mind, how the mind comes to existence. We understand what is ego, and we understand how to dissolve the ego. And that's the way to be free. So investigating our mind is the way to dissolve the ego self in us. And when we dissolve the ego by seeing the plain sight truth, we still have to be part of the world, and we still need to have subtle references in our life, but that reference is coming from the from the place of awareness and also simplicity. So again, if you really want to be free from your fear, free from the mind that's creating a lot of stress in your life, you can definitely do that. But today the easy approach, the straightforward approach is just sit with yourself and work on yourself. And whatever comes in your mind as a distraction to take you out from the sitting practice, work on that particular idea that is distracting you, you know. So that would be the simple approach, simple, straightforward method. Uh, However, the journey feels, again, uh, a journey feels you start to feel the heat in the process of the inquiry, especially when you are working on eliminating the root. But if you're not there, work on this, deconstructing the mind towards the root first. And if you are feeling the heat, welcome to the real journey. The journey is supposed to make you feel the heat, because the heat is coming, the friction is coming, you're feeling the war within yourself is because of the ego self. You are seeing the ego self, uh, you know feeling the heat. The ego self doesn't want to let go, you know. And the freedom, real freedom, comes when we are working on our ego self in dissolving the ego, and that's the process. That's the real path towards being free from your own mind. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope you're enjoying the tracing back work. And if you're feeling the heat in the process, again, uh, it's good for you. Okay, that's the way it is. Anyway, take care for now. See you in the next video. Bye.